This is going to be another vlog video that I'm gonna do, and I really feel like this needed to be said because it's been on my mind, and I just want to make a video just express how I feel about it. Um, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't have the balls to talk about what I'm about to talk about right now, and that is like people who are in positions of power. You know, somebody who is a manager or a supervisor at a specific job. It could be a restaurant, a grocery store, a retail store, a warehouse, whatever type of position of power that you have. Somebody who's a manager or supervisor, etc. Here's the thing about these managers and these supervisors at these jobs, and I really feel this needs to be said, and I could really see it, and I pay attention to the little stuff that they do and the little things that they say to me, you know specifically. That's one thing that you gotta do, is that you gotta pay attention to the little stuff that people do, the little things that people say. You gotta pay attention to all that plays a factor, and that's something that I do. And the fact that is that I'm a very quiet person. I'm very quiet. I don't speak less get spoken to. I'm very observant, of my surroundings. And I realize that, that really intimidates people. That really intimidates people. That's something that I see now, but that's another video. One thing I cannot stand is somebody who is in a higher position of power, somebody who's in a position of power, and they have such a high ego. They have a high ego, and they have they have a very condescending type of mindset. And I don't like people like that. I cannot stand people like that. I despise people like that. People who are managers and supervisors. A lot of these managers and these supervisors, like, they think that they're better than everybody else. Like, they have a high ego. They have this type of mindset where, oh, I'm a manager. I make more money than I make more money than this person. I can say whatever I want to this person without any consequences or repercussions. A lot of these people, a lot of these managers and supervisors have that type of mindset in their head, and that's something that there's another nickname that I came up with. I call myself the real deal and everything, but I came up with another nickname, the ego destroyer. So what I'm going to start doing now, I really feel what I really need to start doing now is, I do have more of a backbone now, but I want to have a bigger backbone than ever. I want to have much more of a backbone, and I'm just going to start destroying people's egos, man. Because when I start doing that, maybe people will start to respect me. They will start to take me more seriously. So I'm going to start doing that because at my job, I'm not going to tell you guys where I work at. At my job, my supervisor want to go and say, oh, Kentre, I'm way up here and you're way down here. She gonna go and tell me that, trying to boost her ego. At first I didn't say nothing. At first I didn't say nothing about it, but I'm thinking in my head, yeah, you trying to sneak diss me. That's another thing too about people who are in positions of power, man. They'll try to disrespect you in a very sneaky, slick way. Like that's some sneaky type stuff. And that's another thing that you gotta pay attention as well when it comes to people. You just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful on what you say back to that person, and you gotta be careful on you gotta be not be careful. You gotta pay attention on the little things that they say to you, man, because I could see it as a sign of sneak disrespect, especially when it comes to managers and supervisors, or just people in general. Mostly people who are in positions of power, because they have this type of mindset where they think that they're better than the next person because they make more money than this person. They think they could tell this person what to do and how to do it. First of all, who are you? First of all, you're a human being. Last time I checked, you're a human being just like I do. You got to eat, bleed, and sit on the toilet just like every other person does. So just because you have a higher position than somebody else, that does not give you the right to stroke your own ego or toot your own horn. You get what I mean? I really feel that's jacked up for that. And I'll admit, I used to have a high ego. I used to have a high ego in the past, and but now that I'm much more older now, and now that I am much more mature, I'm very humble now. I'm a much more humbled person now than I was a few years ago. You get what I mean? But that's the thing about me is I always pay attention to the little stuff that people do, the little stuff that people say, you know. And I really felt it was a sign of disrespect when, of course, my manager at work, I'm not gonna say who she is. I'm not gonna say the name of the workplace. I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm not gonna put no names out there just for my safety and out of respect, you know. But I really didn't like when she said that I'm way down here and she's way up here. First of all, it's the other way around. It's the other way around, sweetheart. I'm way up here. You're way down here. You are not better than me. You are not better than me. I'm not better than you. So I'm just gonna destroy your ego right there. You're a human being just like I'm a human being. Your blood is red just like how my blood is red. You gotta use the bathroom just like how I gotta use the bathroom. You get what I mean? I'm a human being just like you. So just because you have a higher position than me, that does not mean that you're better than me. Always remember that. You need to be more humble and count your blessings. And that's one thing that people don't do. A lot of people are not humble, and a lot of people, they don't count their blessings. Real talk. Real talk, man. But that's just one thing I cannot stand, man. Is when somebody has a high ego and they just think that they're better than everybody else. I can't stand people like that. I actually despise people like that, man. I really despise people like that. And I really feel like I'm going to call myself the ego destroyer from now on. I already call myself the real deal, but I got two nicknames, the real deal and the ego destroyer. I call myself the real deal because I always keep it real. I'm always honest, and I call myself the ego destroyers because I'm going to start destroying people's egos, man. Because one thing I cannot stand is somebody that has a high ego, and I really felt on top of that. That was it was very condescending for her to say that. Don't you think? As I think about it, I just really felt that it was very condescending for her to say something like that to me, saying that I'm up here, that she's up here and I'm down here. Basically, that's another way of saying that she's better than me. And on top of that, first of all, she's not better than me. She is not better than me at all. No woman is better than me. No female is better than me. It really, I didn't say nothing about it when she said that to my face as well. She said it to my face, but I was very humble. I didn't say nothing about it. But I'm gonna confront her when I see her again. I'm gonna confront her, and I'm gonna go and say, first of all, you're not better than me. I'm gonna tell her right to her face too. I'm gonna tell her with my chest out like a man. I'm gonna tell her you are not better than me. Nobody is better than me. You gotta really think about it like that. No, in reality, nobody is better than anybody. Just because somebody makes more money than you, that does not make them better than you. And a lot of people have that mentality. Just because they make more money than somebody else, they think that they're better than them. And on top of that's the vibe that I get from people who are supervisors, people who are managers. That's the vibe that I get from them. Am I the only one who feels this way? Seriously, am I the only one who feels this way? Like, that's the vibe that I get from a lot of these managers at these workplaces. Just because they make more money than somebody else, they think that they're better than you. I get a strong vibe of that from these managers. I get a very strong vibe. Am I the only one who feels this way? Because that's how I truly feel, man. And I cannot stand people like that. That's why I really don't have, any. That's why I really don't care for people who are in any type of position of power, because a lot of them abuse their authority. A lot of them have a high ego, and we gotta destroy that ego. Destroy their egos, and they'll leave you alone. They'll start to respect you more the minute that you. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. The minute you say something to somebody, the minute you stroke their little ego, and the minute you not stroke their ego, the minute you destroy their ego, excuse me, the minute you destroy their ego, now all of a sudden they want to be all nice to you and they want to treat you in a much more respectful way. Oh, now they want to leave you alone, let you work. You know what I mean? But you wasn't doing that. You was having a high ego, thinking that you're better than me. Now the minute I say something, now you wanna be all nice to me. Now you wanna be all respectful to me. You get what I mean? The minute you say something, the minute you stand up for yourself, I realize that the minute that you stand up for yourself, the minute you show people that you're not the person to mess with, the minute you just having a backbone, period. When you have somewhat of a backbone, people will respect you more. I really see that now. I didn't see it at first. I learn something new every day, and that's a part of life. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. And that's I just really felt that. I really wanted to just talk about that, man. Like, am I the only one who feels this way? Because I get a strong vibe from a lot of supervisors and managers. That goes for anywhere. They think they have this type of attitude and mindset that they're better than somebody who is beneath them. You're a human being as well. First of all, you may be above somebody, but there's somebody that's always going to be above you. Always remember that. Real talk, man. But I just really felt that I just wanted to just do a vlog and express myself on that, man. Because I get a strong vibe, of supervisors, managers that have a high ego. Their ego is very high just because they're making more money. They think that they're better than somebody who's making less money. That is real talk. And here's the thing, nobody has the balls to say that, man. I realize that I see a lot of people like they want to say something, but they don't say it. But but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm saying it right now in this vlog. I'm saying it right now, man. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start having more of a backbone. I'm still gonna be myself. I'm still going to be who I am, but just have more of a backbone. And I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start destroying people's egos, man. I don't care who they is. Like enough with the sneak disrespect. Because a lot of these people will disrespect you in a very sneaky way, and they think that you don't see it. I see it. I see it. A lot of people don't see it. I see it. I can see when somebody's disrespecting me. So what I'm saying is, you gotta pay attention to the little things that people say, the little things that people do. You gotta pay close attention, man. Because if you don't pay attention, they're going to continue to do it and do it and do it and do it and do it. And if you let it go on and on and on, they're gonna bully you, but not unintentionally bully you. Yes, they will unintentionally try to bully you and nitpick at you. Because I'm going through a situation like that right now. you know, right now. But it's time to destroy people's egos, have them come back down to reality, because people live in fairy tale land and people are not waking up and smelling the coffee. And I despise people who are very condescending, people who have a high ego, people who think that they're better than everybody else. I despise people like that. I'm not better than anybody. You're not better than me. I am not better than you. I'll admit. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I used to have a high ego. I used to have that attitude a few years ago. But I'm more humble now. So give me a break. Just give me a break. You know. But I just really feel people just need to just humble themselves, and people don't do that. Have people have a high ego. People run their mouth, you know, thinking they know everything, don't know anything. People just run at the mouth. But see, with me, like, I'm different. I'm different, and I'm very quiet. And I think that intimidates her. Well, my manager. It intimidates her, the fact that I'm quiet, I don't speak, less get spoken to. It intimidates her. And she gonna have the nerves to say that I'm down here and she's up here. She sure did say that. She sure did say that. Hold on. She sure did say that. You see this? This is a Bible. I'm putting this on the Bible. She said that. Honest to the Lord in heaven, she said that. She said that I was down here and she was up here. Man, it is some heathens in this world. This world's nothing but a bunch of ignorant heathens. Nothing but a bunch of heathens. But don't feed the heathens. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. But am I the only one who feels that way, man? Feels like it. Because I get a strong vibe. A very strong vibe. For people who, you know, people who have a high ego and people who think they're better than everybody else just because they make more money than them. And watch out for the sneak disrespect. Watch out for that. People try. Here's the thing: people will look you in the face, look you in the eye, and they'll try to disrespect you in a sneaky way. And they don't think that you see that. They laughing in your face about it, and they're doing it. I see it. I ain't that stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm very smart. I pay attention to all that little stuff people do. And I'm gonna say this right now to all of my viewers: pay attention to all that little stuff. If you're going through something like that right now, destroy the ego. Destroy it. Just walk up to whoever is above you. Tell them, you're not better than me. Nobody's better than me. You straight up say that. You straight up say that. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't care. I honestly do not care.